Good Saturday morning, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm. If you saw my social media post from a little while ago, you know we've kind of increased our snow expectations with our Sunday and Monday storm, as the storm track, the exact storm track, is becoming a little more obvious. We can really start honing in now on those snow expectations. We kind of put out our initial thoughts yesterday, but as is most often the case when you get closer to a storm and better high-resolution data comes in, you can start to make some adjustments, and we've done that this morning, raising amounts, generally speaking, across our entire viewing area. Let's get to the details. This morning, the weather is quiet. It was awfully cold this morning, where the sky stayed clear overnight last night. It got down into the single digits in a lot of places. Now, clouds are starting to increase, and while you see some blue on the radar here, most, if not all of this, is not reaching the ground. It's encountering some dry air pushing in from the east this morning. So we are not expecting any snow during the daylight hours today. It's going to take until after midnight tonight. All right, the National Weather Service did hoist a winter weather advisory in the middle of the night last night for our southern viewing area. This includes Columbiana County. I would expect Cleveland to add some counties to this before today is through. I would expect Mahoning County at least, and perhaps even Trumbull County, to be put under a winter weather advisory. Off to our west, probably Portage and Summit counties, and Pittsburgh probably will expand their winter weather advisory to include at least Lawrence and perhaps Mercer by the end of the day today. Winter storm warnings are out from the northern suburbs of Cleveland back through Lima, Fort Wayne, central and north central Indiana. I would anticipate winter storm warnings to be expanded at some point today, something like this, to capture some of the counties to our south, where the bullseye is likely to be in terms of snowfall. All right, let's time things out. The amounts have changed some, but the timing really hasn't changed much. This is still after midnight tonight, so this is a high-res model simulation of the radar, what it should look like in the middle of the night. This is at 2 a.m. The snow pushing in from the south and west, and I think snowflakes will be falling by 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock at the latest. In a large chunk of our area, maybe the northeastern part of our viewing area, doesn't see snow yet at 3 a.m., but by the time most people are getting up on Sunday morning, it'll be snowing everywhere, and by daybreak, by 7:30, 8 o'clock, I think there's probably going to be a half an inch to an inch, maybe even an inch and a quarter on the ground in a lot of spots, and untreated surfaces will be slippery because temperatures will be a handful of degrees below freezing. So if you have plans to be out Sunday morning, just be on the lookout, of course, for some slower than normal travel and some slick conditions. Now, as we head towards midday on Sunday, some dry air is going to try to eat away at the northern edge of this precipitation. I'm not going to be surprised if, especially north of I-80, up in here, Trumbull, Mercer especially, the snow rates will be pretty unimpressive for a while around midday on Sunday into the early afternoon. Now, the farther south you are, there may not be much of a lull. So south of 224 and especially down towards Lisbon, Hanoverton, Salineville, Wellsville, Calcutta, East Liverpool, East Palestine, places like that, the snow may never really let up appreciably during the morning. That will be a little bit of a difference between our southern viewing area and our northern viewing area. But whether you see a lull or not around midday Sunday, I think the radar is going to fill back in as we go deeper into the afternoon. So here's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 5 o'clock in the late afternoon and evening. It should be snowing at a pretty good clip in most of our area. Now, you'll notice the mixing line gets up to about I-70, maybe a little farther north, probably not far enough north to give our area mixed precipitation. We've been talking about the possibility of some sleet mixing in for a time south of Route 30 in Columbiana County. That's looking a little less likely. I'm not going to rule out maybe some sleet briefly trying to mix in down towards Wellsville, East Liverpool, places like that, but I think even down there it's a fairly small chance. This will just be snow for most of us Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and it's going to snow all night Sunday night. And this is Monday morning at 5 a.m., snowing at a good clip, and I would expect lots and lots of school adjustments Monday morning. And if you are heading off to work Monday morning, plan on a slow go of it. The snow may not be, coming down like crazy Monday morning, maybe pretty light, in fact, but the damage will have been done by that point. And actually, it's going to snow Monday morning, and then it'll start to taper off as we go into the afternoon and evening from north to south. Drier air will start to eat away at this once again, and the snow should taper off. Here's what we've done with the snow map, kind of the zoomed out view here. The sweet spot is probably going to be from Lima to the northern suburbs of Columbus, over towards Dover, New Philly, and maybe over towards Steubenville and Wheeling. And I do have now the 6 to 10 area getting into our southern viewing area, so a closer view of our viewing area. 6+ inches seeming pretty likely now, down towards Route 39, coming out of Carroll County through Salineville, heading over towards Wellsville. 4 to 6 now for a large chunk of our TV viewing area, and 2 to 4 in the far north. Now, this is still not, etched on a tablet. This can still change some, and I would not be shocked if, after we digest some more model information today, wouldn't be surprised if the 6+ area continues migrating a little farther north. Maybe the 4 to 6 area keeps migrating a little farther to the north, but we made a pretty substantial change this morning in expanding northward that 4 to 6 area. I'm not going to rule out further changes later today and into tonight. But again, the timing has not changed. This is a long duration event. This is a good 48-hour snowfall. So, Sunday evening, if you don't have 6 inches of snow on the ground, don't think that this is some sort of a bust. Remember, this is a 48-hour event. So between about 2 a.m. Sunday, 2 a.m. Tuesday, this is our current expectation. The rest of the week will then feature a pretty good thaw. In fact, we'll get well up into the 40s, it looks like, late in the week. Stay tuned for more updates on social media, the Storm Tracker 21 app, and join Chris Serenelli this evening on 21 News at 6 and 11. Make it a great Saturday.